is a Sofyan Amrabat special today because I did a video this morning and then all the news came out. That's it, right?
Yeah, the
Even
funny
for
thing
bits.
with this, Mick, you and I, we talked about this on Saturday.
Yeah.
I had a sneaky suspicion that Amrabat, something about Amrabat, and I sent you a text and said we got to check out Amrabat, and then you just right away said
Yeah.
yeah, and you made this video. So we
Yeah,
were
but
prepared
he's
for
with
today.
he's with the ICCM Stella, which is Jonathan Burnett agency as well. He's got 1 year left on his contract, so I had to check as well what's going on there. Not that I'm ITK, I just work as an intermediate, you know me. So should we just have a closer little look at it?
Yeah.
Like for you that missed the video, let me just play it for you. And this was my analysis, like a scouting report. Let's enjoy the show, guys. Whatever you're drinking, take it out. Whatever you're eating, enjoy. Sofyan Amrabat. Who is he? Why are people now starting to notice his name? He's a star on the rise, a 26-year-old Moroccan international currently playing as center defender midfielder at Fiorentina. After this video, you will understand why many clubs are interesting for his signature. Sofyan Amrabat is known for his versatile playing style. He primarily operates as a central midfielder, but has ability to play in various positions across the midfield and even as a right back. His technical skills, athleticism, and strong work ethics make him an asset to any team. And yes, he is a constant goal threat outside the 6-yard box. And that is why I believe he is the perfect midfielder. Defensively, Amrabat is tenacious and strong in the tackle. He possesses great physicality, which allows him to win duels and regain possession efficiently. His possession awareness, combined with his ability to read the game, makes him the reliable shield for his team's defense. I even argue to the point that Amrabat is the perfect turbo engine midfielder that everyone wants in the field. His vision for the game to intercept passes in early stages and drive that ball further up the pitch. Hence why I find it remarkable that he hasn't been discovered before. He has a low attacking work rate, a high defensive work rate. He can also play as a central midfielder. But he also has a lethal right foot. He hits the ball very clean and offer goal opportunities. His highest stats are balance, composure, ball control, short passing, and strength. That is his strongest attribute. Amrabat is exceptional in ball control and possesses impressive dribbling attributes. He's capable of driving through the midfield with ease and creating opportunities for his teammates. His vision, his passing range are also noteworthy, where he's making short invisible passes to break through the defensive lines or playing long accurate balls to switch off the play. Furthermore, Amrabat is known for his high work rate and stamina, allowing him to cover a lot of ground throughout the match. His tireless efforts both offensively and defensively make him an excellent box-to-box midfielder. So in overall, Sofyan Amrabat's playing style can be described as dynamic, technical gifted, and a valuable asset to any team with his ability to contribute both in the attack and the defense. No wonder why people are looking to sign him. With 48 caps for his country Morocco and a contract expiring with Fiorentina June the 30th, 2024, with 1 year left in his contract on a market value of 30 million euro, I believe that this is a bargain to pick up. I believe that Sofyan Amrabat is the perfect midfielder for anyone that is looking for the similar attributes like of Declan Rice, Frankie de Jong and many, many more. Sofyan Amrabat is the total package. Currently, of this day of recording, many clubs in the Premier League especially are looking for a central midfielder or central defensive midfielder. Will the likes of Manchester United and Sofyan Amrabat be a perfect match with Erik ten Hag? 100% I will believe so. For a lesser price, with the great attributes, with a great turbo engine, with a great athleticism and great interceptions of the ball, Sofyan Amrabat is a star in the making. Personally, I'll be shocked if somebody doesn't pick up this hidden talent. It's a diamond in the rough and a perfect signing. Peace! Thank you so much for stopping by and watching. Peace! Did you see that, guys? No, what I want to do here, I want to engage with the VR room, and we compiled a special presentation. Andy, it doesn't really, this signings excites me. This is not the clear and obvious known name, but there is hidden gems out there that hasn't been discovered, just waiting for you to pick them up, right?
Yeah. So I'm do you know when Leicester bought, was it Ramirez? And he went to Man City after that. He sort of got them hallmarks of him. Watching that video, you know, then like you say, he develops, didn't he? Like Leicester, he won a Premier League title. Man City came in for him. All right, they paid £60 million, but he's flourished since then. So he sort of reminds me, Amrabat sort of reminds me of him. Like strong midfielder. He can read it. He can read the danger. He can see danger. He can see an attacking option, an opportunity, and he looks a beast. Absolute beast. He's a tank. He's like Fred was a minibus. Fred and McTominay are a minibus.
He's for me, if I compare, he's like a hybrid of Keno and Scholesy together, right?
Yeah.
Those attributes.
Yes, definitely. And that video is like, nobody was getting past him then.
No. Seriously, like, you know.
Got a good right foot on him. Definitely developing.
We will get to the connection in this presentation. It's a very smart, composed presentation. And I will get to you why Erik ten Hag is interested in a way. Because if you look at his price tag at the moment, 1 year left on his contract, right? You can get him for 30 million. And then why are you looking at Caiseido that they're going to ask 90 million for? Why pay for Declan Rice 105? Will you have the same attributes and even better? Like, we're going to compare the likes and stats, right? So it's not always you sign that exciting player that will lift you off the seat of the bum and buy the shirts. It's not always about that. It's about the system as well, according to my opinion. So Manchester United has been, in the past, Woodward area, just been shopping around for the shirt sellers, right? The clear and obvious, Di Maria, that didn't work. Like, you know, there's a lot of players that didn't work. But now we got to look at system players, you know, because midfielders win you the games as well. So, Jarvis, any thoughts? You're on mute.
Sorry. I'm on mute. No, Amrabat, yeah. He's a great player, you know. And as I was saying earlier, if you can replace Fred and McTominay with Amrabat and Mason Mount, that would be excellent. The thing with Amrabat, you know, he gives us flexibility when it comes to how to set up the team. If we play Amrabat and Casemiro, we have a resilient two defensive midfielders. We can go when we head-to-head when we go away against City and Liverpool and teams like that. But when we play against lower league teams or lower relegation fodder in the table, we can play with Mount and Bruno and just one holding midfielder. So it will give Ten Hag more tools to set up his team in a perfect way.
You have that tank, like, you know, that can be also a rotational player for a Casemiro as well. Jamie Wayne says that Amrabat outshone Rice in the Conference League final. Yeah, I remember that. So the first time I saw Amrabat was actually in the World Cup. And this is where I raised my eyebrows. Like, whoa, you know what? That's pretty cool. We also have a Manchester City fan in the community. Oh, hello, Blue Moon. How are you doing? United ain't got the dollars. You getting 9 goals. Mate, let me not get started with the cheating allegations. You're in the wrong channel, wrong space, but right city, Manchester.
Red card 115.
Seriously. Anyway, everyone is welcome. Anyone is welcome. Chris Breeze is saying Amrabat ran the show for Fiorentina and the Europa Conference League final ends a snip for 30 million euros. That's it. You know, we got to be smart. And that's why I'm going to add this to the stream, guys. Listen, we're going to look into this. I've been digging around a little bit. I've been calling the intermediate agencies to find out what is the story, what is the scoop, right? And wow, let's get cracking, right? Because this is an Amrabat special. We need to sort of discover, okay, who is Sofyan Amrabat? Yeah, he is 26 years of age.
Perfect age,
prime. Plays for Serie A in Fiorentina. No, first year. Contract is expired in 1 year, June 30th, 2024. Moroccan international. He's got 48 caps. As agency is CAA Stella, which is Jonathan Burnett. And yeah, for me,
place of birth.
Yeah, place of birth, Morocco.
What's he won? What's them trophies? Are they like?
Dutch place of birth. So it's got Dutch connections there. Dutch, goed. The thing is that his agent is Mohamed Sinua, right? He's also Dutch, right? But with Arab roots as well. He's representing. I mean, the Stella represent Luke Shaw from a Manchester United perspective, Dean Henderson, Anthony Langa, and Ted Mengi, right? And this is not the first time that he's been linked. Just refresh your memory. Back in January window, there was a genuine interest from Erik ten Hag in certain ways, because we were looking for a midfield replacement on a loan or a purchase. And back then, Fiorentina rejected those offers on the grounds that the financial terms, they didn't want to really loan him out. They wanted to sell him. So they made a promise that, after, especially when he had a fantastic World Cup run, they wanted to keep the talent, right? So this is the interesting story, right? No matter what Fabrizio Romano is saying. So basically, the information that I received is basically true. What the president of Fiorentina is saying, Comissio, promised Amrabat they will sell him over come this summer, right? That was the promise. So basically, Barcelona and Manchester United was interested, right? And they remain interested still, right? It's a player that is cheap. Without those output like Rice, Caiseidos, like Frankie de Jong's, same, but for a bargain price, right? Why wouldn't you? PSG and Atletico Madrid has also eyeballed him a little bit, but it's a little bit of a blow because Amrabat has been the steadiest player within Fiorentina this year at all, but when they bought him, actually, they bought him for 20 million back in 2020, right? There's the thing, right? And he can actually set the tempo. He plays a very possession-based system with Fiorentina. His passing and dribbling is his key attributes as well. He's a sort of a wrecking ball. We've seen that, right? I came in like a wrecking ball. So his center of the park is his domain area. We will see the heat map as well. And this is a very few commodity what players are having in the locker today: mobility, tenacity, strength, and intelligence. So he's a very intelligent player, right? Now, moving forward, if we do a price comparison and return on investment, I like to do that, right? If we look at current price, what Declan Rice is going for, 105 million pounds, right? 90 million pounds approximately for Caiseido. And unfortunately, I put 30 million pounds for Amrabat. It should be 30 million euros. That's his market evaluation. But I have a sneaky feeling they will try to bargain up the price a little bit, or bump up the price. But Jarvis, in terms of his tackles and interceptions, this is your slide there. If you compare that.
Yeah, it's statistics, as you see, tackles. If Caiseido, he has 2.87 per 90, and Amrabat is on 1.76. So Caiseido is a better player when it comes to intercepting the ball or tackles and stopping attacks, as it seems. I wouldn't say that being a defensive anchor is like Amrabat's strongest position, but he's more like a box-to-box, and he can play that role, but he's not a out-and-out defensive midfielder in a way. And you see the same with when it comes to interception. It's it goes more that where they play in the field. And I think Amrabat is a little bit higher up when it comes to that.
100%. If I move on to the next slide as well, like the next presentation slide, I will talk about his comparison, his likes for likes, like in terms of pass completion, progressive passes, and progressive carriers. Back to you, Bob.
Yeah, you see his pass completion is 88.8 per 90, but this is short range passes. It's up to I think it's 15 yards, so it's just short passes. His best attributes is his medium to long range passes. There is about 92 to 93%. So he's in the top world class when it comes to long range passes. Progressive passes is good. He has 7.92 per 90, so he's more progressive than the other two. As you saw, they were more defensive. And with progressive carriers, I see that the Declan Rice is 2.42 per 90, and he's only on 1.62. But I think his numbers are higher because he do a lot of take-ons and he carried the ball with his take-ons. So I think the stats lies a little bit when it comes to that one.
Yeah, perfect. If you look at the heat map, you can see that he's more centralized in a way. You can see that heat map over, if you're comparing to Declan Rice, if you're comparing to a Caiseido as well. He's pretty much he's a box-to-box midfielder as well, but more of a central defender.
Yeah, I can definitely see that when he can say he can take a pass from Unana, move forward, and pass it straight through the heart of the midfield and set up. Like you say, he's more central. Like you say, he can push forward, and he can see what's coming to cut back as well. The oncoming danger. So yeah, interesting.
Yeah. But
as you see, then Caiseido we're covering a little bit more ground than Amrabat, but Amrabat is more centrally when he plays. The thing with Amrabat, I think he drops down to receive the ball, and he more like a deep lying playmaker. It's not like a deep lying defensive midfielder as the other two guys. And he's also very involved when it comes to the attacking game, but he's not much in the last third. He just received the ball and gives it.
He's like a complete 360, isn't it? If he's central, he can see what's coming. He can tackle on the left, tackle on the right, in the middle, play it forward, play to the left, and play to the right as well. So
Definitely, yeah. So this, for me, it's like, it's a rotational player for a Casemiro. Not somebody that will start, but that will sort of substitute Casemiro, right? If you already have a Casemiro, this is your second option in a way. People often look at, we need a number 8. Well, we already got a number 8, left side a number 8. We just need to buy a cheaper version of a Casemiro. And why would you then spend 105 million on Declan Rice, right? That's a commodity. 90 million for Caiseido, I get it. When you can get it, the same attributes in Amrabat, right? And relax, like all I'm saying is that we're looking at options. It's not, it's Ten Hag's choice, but we're just presenting you like, the return on investment in terms of the player's attributes, comparing the price. And this is what we're going to do. We're going to be smart on the market. It's probably not the most exciting name that you heard about, but it's somebody that could actually do the job. That's what I'm looking at.
Yeah, you don't have to be a world star name, don't you? You can just do your job, go home, put your feet up. A bit like Paul Scholes back in the day. Come in, do your training, go home, do your match, go home, and that's it.
Okay, so this is what, if I just take away Caiseido and just compare it to Declan Rice, Jarvis, this is you sent this to me, but I just put it in there if you can see it, right?
Yeah, I see it. As you can see, for example, on the long pass accuracy, he's on 79.7, and Declan Rice is on 67.7. So that's more than 10% improvement on Amrabat on long pass accuracy, and that's a key factor for a deep lying playmaker. especially if we are going to buy, for example, Højlund and we have Rashford, because we want to play out from the back. We wanna drag the other team higher up, so we have room behind for our runners to go. And with Amrabat there, it will be a key for Ten Hag. As I say, his medium and long range passes is extremely accurate, but he also excels in switching play from one side to the other, which also aligns perfect with Ten Hag's tactics.
Yeah, and in the fact that we have a City fan in the Manchester United space, when as soon as the title says Amrabat special, that means that you are scared we're going to take him. So that means that you're looking at him too, mate. So why are you jealous? Why are you salty? Why is it paper talk? Same with Frankie de Jong was paper talk to you as well, mate. So I know you're looking for midfielders, but listen, let's just have a banter. Let's see how it goes, right? You know, if it's just paper talk, what are you here for? Jokes aside, big up, and we'll still continue watching. Everyone is welcome, even if you're not a Manchester United supporter, but be prepared that the VAR Rome is going to attack you. Anyway, if you look at his heat map, you know, this is interesting, right? If you're comparing to a Declan Rice, this heat map, like, you know, in key passes, progressive passes, this is kind of a little bit of a breakdown anyway, like, you know, in a finer details, like, it is damn close, isn't it, Jarvis?
Yeah, as you can see on this one, it's Amrabat is a little bit better on the progressive passes, but Declan Rice is better on the defensive actions and duels, and the other things are almost the same. So there's not much difference between those two players.
Yeah, but the only difference is the minutes played, like, you know, how you break this up as well. Obviously, Rice had more minutes played as well. But 100%, like, you know, forward passes is just the same, almost like for like. He's better in the progressive carrying of the ball. Duels won percentage that you can argue based on the minutes as well, 75.4 versus 95.3. But for me, it is. Why couldn't he be like a 100 million pound player as well? That's the point what I'm trying to make. In terms of his connection, this is the most interesting thing. This is what people don't think about. Why does Erik ten Hag want him? Jarvis.
Yeah, as you can see there, you see Ten Hag on.
He used to be his gaffer.
He's putting his hand on Amrabat's shoulder. When he was manager of Utrecht in I think it was 2015 and 2016, and Amrabat came up from the academy of Utrecht, and Ten Hag gave him his debut and played him the first season, so and the second season, of course. So I think there's a bond between Amrabat and Ten Hag when it comes to this. And you know, Amrabat is born in the Netherlands and he speaks Dutch, and I think there's a connection with Ten Hag and Amrabat. So I think if Ten Hag wants him, I think he can give him a call and talk to him. And I think Ten Hag would suit. I think Amrabat would suit Ten Hag's plans perfectly. So it's just basically it's up to us and to agree a deal with Fiorentina. So if we can do that, it would be great.
Here's the thing, like, you know, I'm trying. Everything leads to the connection point, right? As what you said. This guy raised him, gave him a chance. Same with Frankie de Jong. This was in Utrecht. You know, why not? If you follow the player's development, this was back in Utrecht. You can see that he's 26 years old now, like, you know, fully blown. He's a strong tank man. He's actually everything that Ten Hag looks for, right? The matter of fact that they had conversations with him in the January transfer market, and they didn't want to let him go on a loan, but to say, listen, come back in the summer. We know that we're looking for a number 2 midfielder, right? Could this be Erik ten Hag's secret Santa?
Yeah, Andy, what do you think?
I think he's utilising his connections. He's got his fingers in the cookie jars of what he knows best. Trust what you know. That's the best thing to saying it. Trust what you know. Utilise all your experience from the Dutch league, European league. And you say he'd been at Bayern Munich as well. Even say he managed the reserve team under Pep. So use all your connections, because Man United's scouting system is renowned to be an absolute waste of time. So he can't get the primary targets. I don't trust this scouting system. You get what I'm working with. In time, that scouting system will be perfect. He will get the right scouting system for himself, and I'm sure new owners will come in and he'll have the perfect scouting system he wants. But for now, he's utilising what he knows, who he knows. Like you say, even McLaren is his number 2, and he's done Dutch football as well.
Yeah.
So they'll know, and it's
Total Dutch football, 100%.
Yeah, he's say we've think he's gone to Utrecht as well, hasn't he? So the young lad last week. So he's breaking out. He's breaking out his little file of facts, isn't it? He's ticking off. He's phoning he's WhatsApping all them mates of his, all them connections, emailing. So yeah, I say, use what you know.
Mint. For me, sorry.
Yeah,
ahead,
I was
Jarvis.
just going to say another thing. It's about who needs a deep lying playmaker at the moment. He was strongly linked to Barcelona not long ago, and now Barcelona have
Their own money. Yeah, so they're not going to get him.
And they have Frankie de Jong. So why are they going to buy Amrabat? I can't see it happening at the moment. And Bayern Munich was linked to them, but Mick, what's his name again? The Bundesliga specialist who always is correct on his
Christian Falk.
Yeah, Christian Falk. I heard the Bundesliga podcast a couple of days ago, and Christian Falk said that Bayern Munich weren't interested in Amrabat. So,
big up Alien 10. I forgot to mention your name, mate. One of our moderators and members. Our scouting system is fine. It's just the owners that cannot buy the gems.
No, scouting system is not all right. If you think about the last 10 years, it's been Ed Woodward, sell us shirts. We've bought nobody on recommendations. I remember United was it going after Wan-Bissaka. The negotiations. Stephen Howson said this. United probably looked at a load of files and just shut their eyes and went like that. Put finger down. Oh, yeah, Wan-Bissaka, Old Trafford for United, and he just looked at him. They did do no scouting on him. Definitely, it was like probably playing FIFA and match the player to play Crystal Palace. Oh, Wan-Bissaka looks good on FIFA. Let's see if he's good in real life. And that's what United scouting system does. They're living on Football Manager. That's what it is. And FIFA, they're not living in the real world. That's why Erik ten Hag is using his own skills and his own network, what he's built over the years, to get the players he wants in, which the club, they say, can't identify, and he can.
Cool. I'm just looking at Alan here, he's hiding in the forest, in the bush somewhere. I'm trying to look at your pictures. Did you just donate 5 memberships? Ooh, thank you. I don't have a gong. Boing. Legend, Alan, if you did. Boing.
I didn't see it. Cool.
Anyway, cool. Alan, man, did he? Alan, big up. Dying. Anyway. So for me, this was for an educational purpose only. This podcast today for educational purpose, that it doesn't really have to be the big name signing, right? There is gems out there, 100%, that can do a job. And the matter of fact is that we already have a Casemiro. So the whole point of getting this number 2 is to have a rotation with Casemiro. And this guy is almost a like for like as well. 26 years of age. He's very tenacious, a turbo engine, box to box, interception of the ball, short, long passes, got a mint of a right foot. You've seen that as well in the video as well. So why not? He's got connection with Erik ten Hag. We see. Obviously, they come out to say, no, there's nothing going on right now. But trust me, as soon as the silly season starts, he's got 1 year left on his contract. He got promised that they will sell him.
You sell Fred tomorrow. You can get him straight away. Say a couple of days later. That's the money saved up. If you can't, if we're controlled by financial fair play, which is an absolute lie in itself, Man United are playing the sympathy card. We haven't got the money. You can sell Fred Rat straight away and just go and get him. Offer 20 million. Here's 5 million in add-ons as well. Fiorentina are making the money back straight away. And just go and get him. And like I say, it's a bargain. We've not had the bargain since Antonio Valencia.
Yeah, true that.
Yeah.
And plus, if you're speaking on bargain as well, if you want to have squad debt, some people might say, you're crazy, Mick. But there's even rumors saying that they might retain Sabitzer for 15 million, right? As a squad rotational player.
Like, again, depends who you sell. If you get rid of McTominay and Fred, and you bring in Amrabat and Sabitzer, that's not bad at all. It's not bad at all. Anything's better than
That's
McFred.
a bloody upgrade on McFred.
The upgrade, isn't it? So I read that the
Deluxe.
other day. McTominay is the youngest senior professional. McTominay is not consistent.
Young, 27, 28.
He's 27. He's the youngest professional pro. Everyone looks up to him. He can only do it in bits. He goes to Scotland, does it. He does it for Scotland, fair play, but you got to do it week in, week out.
Andy, it's like Benjamin Button. Like, people forget how they're still calling young. He's not young.
It's like
He's a senior
Lingard.
player. Yeah, like Lingard. They still think he came up from the academy like in last season. That's the thing.
I remember when he came back. Was it Mourinho played him? Scott McTominay against West Ham, and he came in like that. He played like Franco Baresi. That's what somebody said. So having a laugh, you know what I mean? So that was his debut. I remember that was when Mourinho got sacked. I remember that. That was his debut season. United were playing in a pink kit. So I don't know, man. You can say I would rather have players who are trusted, and they say tenhag knows these players out there. Go and get them. Because anything's an upgrade.
He will run for tenhag, 100%. Like a Rasmus Højlund, he's a mad Manchester United fan. That's the thing. So I want to do something here. Hang on a second. Okay. Gather for what we see in this presentation and everything else, right? This is maybe a Ten Hag's hidden gem, right? We know that perhaps Frankie de Jong will be available. Who else are we targeting in that central defensive midfield area? Sofyan Amrabat, a Frankie de Jong for 90, Sofyan Amrabat. We'll see. What would you give that from a scale from 1 to 10, Andy?
Amrabat, I'd definitely give that an 8. 8.2. Something definitely. That is on. Definitely. Like you say, if you want to remember hidden gems, look, like I said, Leicester over the years with Ramirez, isn't it? Whatever. They did the same with Caiseido, didn't they? They bought Caiseido in and he sold him on. He won a league and he moved on to Chelsea. And he moved up. He won the Champions League. He won the Premier League, World Cup. So yeah, it's about finding these hidden gems. So
so RG is saying, "Shh, don't speak loudly so everyone can hear us."
Sorry.
Todd Bowley might listen. Todd Bowley might listen.
Todd Bowley might gazump and put a £90 million bid in. So definitely, like you say, utilize your connections, your little black book. You got your hands in the cookie jar. You got friends. Use them.
Yeah. Big up for you and the Tate as well, what Yasim is saying here.
Thank you.
Yeah. It's a secret pit bull. That's it. Shh. Jarvis, what about you, Mr. Conservative?
Yeah. The rumor today came from one source in Italy. I would be more confident if there's others, if it gets, what do you call it, a little bit more wind on the
traction. That's it going.
There's been inquiries. That's all I can tell you.
For me, to give it more than
the January window, personal terms was agreed. 100%. That still stands. There's an interest still from Amrabat to come. That's the thing.
Yeah.
So there's been a connection again, to see. That's what you do with the agency, or agent reach out to say, "Hey, are you still interested in my client?" That's the thing, right?
Yeah.
But nothing concrete as of yet. It's a beginning.
And as Hausen talked about it today, every club does it. They're breaking the rules. The rules is you can't speak to the player before you have to go to the club first, and everybody speaks to the player first and then to the club. So it's very strange, but I don't know why it is like this. But as long as there's just one source, I wouldn't give it more than a 6. but he suits us well, so that's why I give it so high as a 6. Not that I just give him a 4.
From a Ten Hag's playing style, I agree with Andy. I would give him, if it was the rating on the playing style and fit within the system, I give him 8.52.
Yeah.
In chance of him coming right now, I would not give him more than 5 because it's early stages as of yet. Anything can happen because transfer.
Yeah, I know. Like we say, guys, if the new owners come in, wow, it spins everything on its head, doesn't it?
Yeah.
It really does.
Like I was just saying, get the chance of getting Kim Kardashian to play. How would you rate Kim Kardashian to come play for Manchester United? Woo-hoo.
Oh yeah, 9 point. I mean, she's got twin strikers, hasn't she? So yeah, she's got
9.
Playing up front for United. Yeah, clearly distract the opponents, won't it? Definitely.
But I'm looking forward for that MMA fight, celebrity MMA fight.
Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah.
Get on the bike, Andy. Listen, big up to all of you. It's time to close the shop. It's been Mick Ruby guessing it up together with Jarvis Cocker in Jarvis Corner. Why am I talking? This is your show, Jarvis.
Because you're always talking. That's why you're talking. So please continue. Okay, he left. No, I just wanna sum up something about Amrabat that I didn't got the. We talk about the comparison with the Paul Scholes. He always use his technique to dribble out of tight situations, and Amrabat has the same dribbling skills. His take on and dribbling skills is at a high level. It's 70.2%. So he's at the same level as legends like Paul Scholes and other ones used to have. So that's why I also would like to see him, because we need ball players, people who know how to handle the ball, not threats, no hot potato. Takes control of the game and dictate the tempo. So for me, Amrabat.
Amrabat. So Maulin Patel, finish off with you. Can Agent Jarvis do the work for Hoyland as well for us United fans? Please, Jarvis. And finish off with Jonathan Banana, where we always say peace, love, and bananas. But we say peace, love, go bananas.
Bananas.
Guys, have a nice sleep. Andy, thank you for coming on as a late substitute. I cannot thank you more than enough. You've been a great substitute. How would you rate Andy's performance today? I would give him an 8 out of 10. Actually, 9 out of 10. Solid performance, Andy. Solid performance. Big up to you. And Jarvis,
I give him a 9 out of 10. Yes, always. But I'm waiting for the. What's your famous quote?
You are nothing. You are a fool. You are a waste of time. Good night, people.
No, it's not like that. We had our say, and we are giving back your day. That's the famous quote. Thank you. See you guys. Thank you for watching. See you, guys. See you next time. Bye. Thank you so much for stopping by and watching MUFC Realist TV. Don't forget to like and subscribe and follow us on the socials.